What do you need us for?
Because some damn fool accused you of being the best.
Dylan! You son of a bitch!
Run! Go! Get to the chopper!
You son of a bitch!
Hey, welcome back.
Hey, okay. All right. So hopefully I don't cut out now.
It seems a lot better already. So
That's what she said. Yeah, so what's up? What'd you do today?
Me?
That's such a bad start. How was your day?
Well, I worked on the intro for this podcast, and I really hope we have like a YouTube video. I'll post the audio, I think, on YouTube as well.
Okay.
But because the intro is pretty epic and it's so us.
Yeah. It's very cheesy, very 80s.
Yeah.
But I like it.
So, yeah, but John, tell everybody where you are while we have to do this through Discord.
Oh yeah, well I've been kidnapped by a Russian pervert, and I'm in a dark basement. It's very damp and cold.
But he gave you internet and a computer and a whole editing station.
Yeah, exactly. No, I am in a town called Chesapeake, which is like
Sounds made up.
Yeah, it's made up. No, it's a First Nations community. It's near James Bay in Quebec. And yeah, I'm teaching up here.
Nice. How's that going?
It's fucking miserable.
Really?
No, I'm joking. No, it's great. It's a fun experience. It's challenging, but it's beautiful up here. It rarely... We haven't had sun in like over a week, but that's because it's bad, man. The weather's shit these days, but it clears up around December.
So you haven't had sun at all? Like not even for like an hour or whatever?
No.
I don't even know how it works.
No. It's been not because like the sun is set. Like no, the sun is up. It's just really cloudy.
It's
up
just
here.
behind. Yeah.
It's super cloudy
Shit.
up here, and it's always raining and it's gray. But so I'm taking my vitamin D supplements.
nice.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
And you gonna get one of those UV lights?
Yeah. Well,
A tanning bed.
Yeah, but you laugh, but people actually have to do that because it's like they get seasonal affective disorder because of the lack of the sunlight. And,
Wow.
And they actually need that. They need it. I hope I don't have to, but whatever. We'll see what happens.
So how long are you there for still?
Till the Christmas holidays, I come back down. And
Yeah.
my first stop is Lee's place, which I'm sure
Hell yeah.
we're
Hell
gonna talk about that soon.
Oh yeah.
And then I go back up after the holidays, and then I don't know if I decide to stay. I stay, but it's a year contract. That's
Okay.
yeah. So, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
And how's
Yeah, sorry. Go for
No,
it.
you go. No, you go.
Okay.
You go.
Hugo?
What do you think? Do you think that you'll end up staying there? Do you enjoy it?
Yeah, I'm not unhappy. Right now, I don't think I'm gonna stay more than a year.
Okay.
But that may change. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how's the culture? I saw you had posted on your Instagram them skinning a whole bunch of animals.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
Like,
it was actually one animal skinned and cooked a bunch of different ways. It was goose.
oh,
They
sick.
yeah, the culture is interesting, and like the biggest culture shock, I guess, is like how they interact with education, how the families, the views on education. It's very different. It's not so much a priority in as much as like students. There's a lot of absenteeism. And a lot of students just don't care. And yeah, the life up here is hunting, fishing, making enough money to get by, and having a family. It's not the goals and objectives are different up here. That's not to say that there are people that like want to get their education and want to be successful and want to come down south. Like there are people that do that, but I would say generally it's very, very different in terms of the outlook on education. And that's the biggest challenge as a teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're trying to get them to actually come to class, I guess.
Yeah. Trying to get them interested, and, I'm doing my best, and it doesn't matter, you can put so much effort, but people still won't come. But you can't take it personally,
No. Are you getting involved with their culture? Like, are you trying things out?
Yeah, for sure.
Nice.
Yeah. There's a lot going on up here. It's not like I'm not in a little village of 500 people. I'm in a village of like 6,000 people. So, there's a pool, there's a hockey rink. Hockey is massive up here. So it doesn't matter. The moment I leave my apartment, my house, I'm in the culture because I run into students at the gym, and
That's cool.
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah. Any more interview questions? I didn't think this was going to be.
That's it for me.
Okay.
That's it. You got the job.
Yes.
No.
What about you, Lee? I'm driving down probably the 23rd, and someone's calling me. Private
Awesome.
number, jamais de la vie. Private numbers make me anxious.
Really?
Yeah.
I get
that.
excited because if it's one of those people calling for nothing, I just love messing with them.
Oh yeah, like telemarketers or whatever.
Yeah, I think this one guy, he had a really thick Asian accent saying how it's like Detective John Roberts or something. But
Oh yeah.
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
He's
that
like,
happened to
you
Andrew,
owe,
man.
You owe money to the government,
Yeah.
and if you don't pay us soon, we will,
Yeah, and
take legal action. But who
that-
believes this stuff? It's crazy.
Andrew?
Lots of people do.
Andrew believed it?
Yeah, he got suckered in, man. He was like driving, he was on his way driving to the bank and decided to. Yeah,
Okay,
but
wait. Andrew is John's ex-roommate, just so that
yeah,
everyone knows.
my
this,
ex-boyfriend. No, I'm kidding. Ex-roommate. Yeah, I lived with Andrew for 4 or 5 years. Awesome guy, good rapper, and all around good guy. And so he got called by one of these scammers, and Andrew, like, he sees the best in people, so he fell for it.
No.
Yeah. And in his defense, like, they can be quite convincing,
Yeah.
And
They can, but I was just, as soon as he said all this stuff, I was just like, come at me, bro.
Yeah.
at
And
me,
the Asian accent saying his name is John Smith or whatever.
Yeah, it was like,
It's like Leonard. But yeah, so he was driving to the bank, and then he's like, you know what? I'm gonna stop at the police office, at the police station. And so he did that, and he gave his phone to one of the police officers, and police officer was like, he told the guy to never call again. And apparently, like, a lot of people get these scam phone calls.
yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I forget, but I saw on YouTube a guy that he's really good at voices, and he spends all his time messing with these scammers. So he'll stay on the phone for like hours at a time, like with an elderly person's voice or something.
Oh man.
And he just keeps them on there all like for like a good like 2 to 5 hours until they can't take it anymore.
Until they crack.
Yeah, and then he just tells them.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I was just checking my texts. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I got a phone call once from a lady who said, I want a trip to Disneyland. And so what I had a friend who got scammed by that as well. So I knew it was a scam right off the bat. So I told the lady, I'm like, well, this is amazing news. I started getting emotional and like pretending to cry. And I told her, I'm like, my daughter has recently been diagnosed with terminal leukemia. And
No, you didn't go there.
yeah, I did. And I said her dream has always been to go to Disney World. And then the lady was like, oh, I hope you're telling the truth. And then I said, I am, but are you? And then I hung up.
Oh no.
Yeah.
You hit him. You hit him where they hurt. you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And well, for the record, I don't have a daughter who has leukemia, but
Yeah, I know.
that would suck.
Well, I know. Yeah.
hmm
But for the 1 or 2 people that are going to be listening to this,
Yeah.
you know, it's good for them to know.
Oh, Thalia, I hear you're smoking, eh? You're smoking a Rigaset?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So that's the thing up here. Everybody smokes cigarettes. Everyone. Yeah. It's
You'd
huge.
fit in, Talia. Move.
No thanks.
Yeah, it's different up here. The winter's going to be long. But yeah, we got off on a tangent there. What I was saying was I'm going to be driving down, and my first stop is going to be you, because you recently
Yeah.
moved to Saint-Sauveur.
Yeah. Bought
Right.
a house.
Lee
Bought a house in
Thorburn.
Quebec as well. But
What?
I've
Oh, yes,
What?
yes, in Quebec. Okay, I thought you meant like Quebec City.
no. But I'm officially an adult.
Yeah.
I think when you buy a house, you can tell people you're an adult.
Yeah, well, you get like a certification in the mail.
Yeah, and we talked about when you shake someone's hand, you could be like Lee Thorburn, property owner. You know.
Yeah, it wouldn't be awkward if you did that.
It's a title.
Yeah.
It's a
No,
title.
that's it.
It's
That's
like
it.
doctor, but it's property owner. But I'm
You know what I mean?
I'm very excited to come visit. So you've been in there for what, 2 months now?
Since August 12th, can't do the math right now, but
When can you do the math, Lee?
yeah, not my strong point. But since August 12th, but for real, like my girlfriend and I, we were just, I don't know. It was one of those things where we were living, not really in the city, but it was suburbs and
yeah.
the city was close, I guess. And we were right near a highway
Yeah.
and a train track. But like, I mean, I could have walked to work, which is great. I didn't need a car.
hmm
But
But that happened. I don't know. I'm sure you were talking about moving with Aaron for a while, but
oh yeah,
within like,
but
go ahead. Oh,
No, you go.
we said it at the same time.
We're so
Oh, kindred spirits. Yeah. What was I saying?
no. But anyways, I was just saying, there's like we come from pretty much where we just moved.
Right.
Like I was born around here,
Yes.
but it just felt like we were coming home, man. The first night we slept over, it didn't even feel like the other owner's house. It was ours. It was weird. It's a weird feeling when you're so comfortable.
Right.
You know, I'm closer to my family, my high school friends.
It does feel like it
Look.
was always yours when you walk in there.
Fucking number.
Yeah.
So
It's cool.
And the culture is different. Even though it's like a 45-minute, an hour difference of where we lived, I feel like the culture is very different.
yeah.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the amount of trees we have. Like just driving, I'm happier because we were just doing it yesterday. Aaron and I were driving and we were looking at the mountains all around. There's fog all around. And
Yeah.
the other morning we found a raccoon in our garbage can. We had to let that go. Like yesterday we drove by a family of wild turkeys. It's
Cool.
just, I don't know, stuff you wouldn't find at my old place.
Do you feel like people are more relaxed up there?
I think there are like typically people around here, like a lot of people are in like construction or something of the sort. So
Yeah.
they're very hands-on people. They know what work is. And I think the mentality is more like they don't sweat the small things,
Yeah.
I guess,
Yeah.
because of that. I don't know.
And you live closer to your sister, Thalia, who's on our podcast as well.
Yes.
That's right.
So
That's right.
that was one of the main reasons, right? Well,
I
actually,
think
all
so.
jokes aside,
I
you
think so.
did want to be closer to your family.
For sure. We're like,
Specifically me.
Yeah, exactly.
Specifically me.
No, for sure. No, it's like close to everyone, but yeah, it feels good to be close to you, Talia.
Thank you. No, I'd like to say the same.
I'd like to say the same, but
Yeah.
and
But like
yeah,
just today we went out to the restaurant. It was me, Talia, my brother, my dad, my aunt,
yeah.
and we just had a really good time. We
Yeah.
even we joked about death, actually, because I know it's morbid, but like we were telling, because in our family someone had passed away, and then it caused a whole part of that family to fight over what would happen with, you know, materialistic stuff. And I was glad we were just talking about how I'm pretty sure as a family we wouldn't do that.
Mm.
Like we're not there yet either, but I really don't think we'd get there. So Talia, Arthur, my brother, and we were just talking about what would we fight for? Like something random, you know what I mean? Like we wanted to find the randomest thing to fight for. And well, Talia, Art was asking about like this steamer. I don't know what it looks like.
No,
Our dad's
it's
obsessed
like
with this
this
steamer that he lost.
Yeah.
He lost it.
He bought a commercial steamer like 2 or 3 years ago
It's
and
just
never used it. Never
Yeah, of course
used it. Someone called him to borrow it. This is what he says. And he lent it. And ever since then, I keep getting at least 1 to 2 text messages per year asking me if I took it.
the fucking steamer.
And then I'm like, Art, you asked me this before. I don't have your steamer and I have absolutely no idea who has it. And it's the biggest thing. So this steamer, that's what we're going to fight for.
Yeah. So all of us were just saying we want the steamer. That's all I want.
This is all so much funnier just because it's your dad. Like if you know Lee and Talia's dad, he's this fully tatted, like very intimidating looking guy, but when you cut to the core of him, he's a sweetheart.
Yeah.
He is.
Isn't it crazy how like the older you get, the more value you place on like trivial things? Like me right now,
steamer.
Yeah, exactly. Me right now, it's like it's my laptop, it's my hard drives, you know. But maybe later on, it'll be like my kettle that I bought at Canadian Tire.
It's my friendships.
Oh well, that's deep.
Yeah.
No. But like even we continued this death conversation, this steamer conversation. How we were like, I was telling him, we're gonna take all the money we receive, from you,
okay,
and we're gonna invest it in a wrestling ring. Like, WWE style, like the lights, the entrances. Like we're gonna spend it all on that.
We're
gonna pay the networks to play this on the air.
You're gonna set this up in your backyard?
No. We're gonna rent the place. We're gonna spend all the money we get from my dad on this, whatever the budget is. All right. And then we're gonna keep him alive, whatever it takes. Adrenaline, anything. And he's gonna have to watch the whole thing, see who's gonna win the steamer that he never actually got to use.
That's ridiculous.
That was our lunch conversation.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I love it.
This is fun.
I love it.
So
that's great.
Or we said we'll give it to someone random, and actually your name came up, John. I said, let's just put in the will that you're giving it to John. We'll screw this all over.
But this is a steamer to like steam vegetables or whatever?
No.
I have no idea. No.
It's a steamer to clean like a couch
or
clothes and stuff like that. It's like worth maybe $500. So it's a good steamer, but
we know it's worth $500 because he always says it. It's
right.
my $500 steamer.
Yeah.
He's such a dad, man. I love it.
Yeah.
No, that's good.
And how what was I gonna say? Wow, I was gonna segue into something like much more serious. That was terrible. Sorry, I'm distracted by my phone. It keeps ringing.
You're so popular.
Texting?
Yeah, I'm
Who's
so
texting?
No, my phone's away now. I'm taking this seriously.
Okay.
No, I was thinking about your dad, and then I was just picturing your house and how the first time I was there, how there was like it was pleasurably hectic, like just people walking in and out. There were like 7 dogs at the time and like a bunch of kids. But I feel like now it's kind of it's starting to kind of tone down a bit. I know a few dogs have passed on,
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
and so your dad is there, your mom. How many dogs now do you have?
2. They went down to 2.
Two.
Yeah.
And how many at the peak?
Well, it's because I think I would bring my 3 dogs, so
Right.
it would be on top of the 4 that were there.
So it's Booger and
Fifi.
Fifi. Oh.
Booger, which because my parents are also a foster family, so we had foster siblings, and
Yeah.
these foster siblings are mainly French spoken
Yeah.
kids back then.
Yeah.
And she just thought the word booger was cute, so she named the dog Booger.
Booger.
Yeah, so I don't know. I call her Bugs. I like that name better.
Is your pool shut down officially for the fall?
Mine?
No,
Or
Lee's.
my parents?
Well, yeah, Lee's parents.
No, not yet, I don't think.
No.
You can keep it going on for quite a while
Yeah.
until it's really starting to have a lot of frost at night. But
And you guys got
yeah,
rid of
you
the...
haven't seen my pool, John.
No,
Yeah,
only
your
on Chris's Instagram.
Okay.
Should we plug
We don't bring Chris into this discussion.
it? No, fuck that guy. Talentless loser. I hope he doesn't listen to this.
But yeah, it's great, man. I don't know. Living up here is great.
Yeah.
That's how I'm gonna sum it up.
Yeah, nice. Cool. Yeah,
Are you thinking of moving up here, John? Is that why?
Probably.
I have no where I am now is like where Lee is, but it's like way more in the middle of nowhere. So, it's not uncommon for wolves to kind of drift into the town. It's not suggested that you go out into the woods at night alone. I saw some northern lights the other night.
Oh
Nice.
no.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
like one of my dreams, I think.
Yeah, it was faint, but it gets better in the winter. But
Mhm.
yeah, I mean, to be honest, I have no idea what the hell I'm doing, like in terms of future plans. I'm taking it 1 year at a time, Like
But isn't that beautiful? You don't know?
yes, I do. I like it. It is a problem when potential relationships pop up, and it's like, for me, if I meet a girl and I just feel like if I meet a girl up here, I'm going to be kind of like stuck here. You know what I mean? I don't know.
You can't think ahead like that. You know what I mean? Like anything can happen too.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Anyways.
This person that you meet there might not necessarily want to stay there either.
Yeah, that's true. Give me a
Or
second.
maybe you'll just fall in love with the place and want to stay there. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe. Sorry, I'm just adjusting my microphone. Give me a sec.
Please be sorry.
Yeah,
Thalia, what
I'm
did you
gonna
do today
apologize.
other than lunch with me?
I don't know, paperwork and the usual. Just working on some projects. At the same
Nice.
time, I have a home to keep, so some cleaning, some cooking.
Yeah. The cardboard box, yeah. It's hard when it rains. Gets all damp and it breaks off. You
Yeah.
gotta find a new box to live in.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna start a food drive up here during the holidays to kind of help out with Thalia and the family.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
She
know-
spent all her
Nice.
money on a PC and just a podcast.
Nice.
That's all she's got.
But no, it's funny as we talk. You were mentioning projects, and I'm staring at your painting right now. The one.
Which one?
I don't know. It's got a bunch of colors. It's just like a bunch of colored lines. I think it was like a drip thing.
That was my first of many, because I've made 2 other ones which are much bigger.
Yeah. The same
And
style.
You know those paintings I usually do when my creativity or visions of if I have any for painting.
Yeah.
If I don't have any, but I really feel like painting, that's what happens. That's those paintings, and I love them. They're my favorite.
Yeah.
So
You have my first. You have
when
my
she's really uninspired, she makes
It's-
paintings for you, John.
No, I'm just saying, like, sometimes you have like this urge to create,
Yeah.
but you're not sure what, so
Yeah.
you just push yourself to do something, and that's kind of like what
Yeah.
happened. And I don't know, I fell in love with it, so I made more after.
Cool.
So yeah, you have my first one.
Crazy.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
thought about this. We're also creative, all three of us.
Well,
That's
Thalia
John,
and
you
I
make
are.
music.
I don't know about
Yeah.
Lee.
Yeah, no, I'm the least creative, but
I'm kidding.
you make a lot of music, and it's so incredible. Every time I hear, like, you sent me a song recently, or said you inspired me to write this song. I don't know if you were kidding, but
I don't know. Maybe. I forget. No, I do remember I showed someone up here a song, and then she was like, "Oh, what inspired it?" And I'm like, "Oh, I don't know. I forget. You know, it's so in the moment." And then I heard, I was like listening to the song, and there was me and you talking in the background by a fire, very faint, but I could hear it. Which was,
yeah.
Anyways, now we're getting all deep and
I
bromantic.
know it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good.
Yeah, whatever.
I like it.
But yes, we're all very creative. Well, I think that's why we're friends.
Yeah. Is that why?
Are we there yet? Friendship?
Friendship? Well,
Are we going there?
I think we're friends. I mean, it's not official. It hasn't been, our contract hasn't been notarized, but
I didn't sign anything.
Yeah.
yeah.
I didn't accept your friend request on Facebook, so nothing's official.
Shit.
Nothing's official until what's his name again? The creator of Facebook.
Mark Zuckerberg.
Until Mr. Zuckerberg approves it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, because it's him it's him.
Yeah, anything that happens on Facebook, he approves.
Yeah.
Nothing goes through. He never sleeps.
No.
Nope.
Literally billions of interactions
Yeah.
are supervised by Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah. Imagine
Mark.
you wouldn't sleep and just kind of stuck by your computer, just clicking away like that. Wasn't it, Tal? You showed me a video of this YouTuber called Mr. Beast or whatever, and
Yeah.
he has to say Logan Paul 100,000 times,
Yeah.
Just
and I was like,
Logan.
"Oh, that's crazy." And how long did it take him?
7 hours? Was it
17 hours, I think.
17 hours?
To just
I
say
don't know.
Logan
Hours.
Paul.
Logan Paul, like that.
100,000 times.
Why?
He clicks every time.
And he has to when he says it, he's clicking on this clicker. And
It's a
some-
challenge.
Like he falls asleep or he dazes off and he's passing out. He goes a bit nuts
Yeah, no
during the
kidding.
whole thing. And then he's like clicking without even saying it at one point. He's just like kind of dozing off. It's hilarious.
Yeah, but
I
you're
don't
at-
want to watch the whole thing there, but
But you're asking why, John.
Yeah,
But
why?
the thing is, it's an interesting time because he actually does it, but makes a living off doing it. I don't know. Let me
Yeah.
check how many followers he has, but it's something crazy. It's like,
Well, how
you
many
know,
followers
you can do
we
these
have?
experimental videos and actually make a living from it.
Yeah, no, it is.
but he does. I think he does experience. He experiments maybe on like the mind. He experiments things that maybe people would think of doing, but they don't do stuff like that. It's
Okay.
weird. His channel.
Okay.
Well, there you go. See, 17 hours and 6 minutes
Oh my god.
video, 12.9 million views,
Yeah.
and how many subscribers? He's got 8.3 million subscribers. So
Wow.
People are curious. I mean, as a human species, we are curious to
Yep.
see this stuff, and it entertains us, which we, in this era,
Yeah.
entertainment is key. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's not just here's my business idea. Can I get investment banks, please? No, I'm gonna say Logan Paul 100,000 times in my parents' basement and make a living, like a crazy living.
Yeah. Yeah. I think
You know
that
what I mean?
that is amazing. What it also does is it gives kids a lot of hope that they can like fuck around in school because they're like, oh, I'm just gonna be a YouTuber. Like I've heard that a lot as a high school teacher. And it's
Really?
like, yeah. And it's like that's great. Like pursue that. Absolutely, you know? But don't give up on your school because you're so confident that you're going to be a YouTuber. Like, I don't know. Yes, there are a lot of people making a living off YouTube, but I mean, it takes a lot of work. It takes luck, and it's like what would you guess? One in how many people are career
Well,
YouTubers?
I would relate it more like same thing with kids that are like, I don't care about school. I'm just gonna be, I don't know, a basketball player.
Right.
But there's only so many Kobe Bryants in the world, you know, so many Michael Jordans in the world.
Yeah.
Those are very unique people, and not everyone can be an NBA caliber basketball player.
Despite
Same
how
thing for
much
you.
work they put in and stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you're not YouTube, I think if you're not unique, if you don't have unique ideas,
And if you
if
don't work
have the
hard enough,
drive,
you have to push. Yeah, you have to be super, super driven on what your I don't know what your brand is and who you are, and be also comfortable with who you are.
Yeah.
To show it off, because you can't fake it the whole time. You have to be you. You know.
Yeah. There's this new
It's
guy.
hard.
This new guy I've been watching on YouTube called Mark Rebillet. Rebillet, Rebillet.
Mhm.
And he does like live looping, and like he's talented and all, but the reason why it's so interesting is because he's such a weird, quirky guy, and like he sings about, you know, very eccentric. He's very eccentric and sings about like making sandwiches. Like it doesn't make sense, but he's talented, and it's like you said, you know, there's something unique about him.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's my story.
that's
Well,
a good
it's a
story.
good point, because there are many people who are talented, but then there's that other ingredient that you need, and it's either like, I don't know, it's a mixture of like confidence and other things that
A
I
certain
find every like super popular YouTuber, they have that little special thing that
yeah,
I don't know.
it's a je ne sais quoi.
The je ne sais
That
quoi.
is it. Yes.
But also in a very, I wonder where this is gonna go, because a lot of people, you know, have the freedom to say what they want, to do what they want on YouTube, to a certain extent, I guess. Just because you won't get any ads going on your video if you.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Just
because
like crazy, but-
there are people like apparently if your channel is political, it can't be monetized or something like that.
I don't know the rules, but I wouldn't be surprised. But that's what I mean. Like, where is this gonna go? Because on one end you have the freedom ish of YouTube, and on the other end you got this whole other spectrum now that people are diving into people's pasts, like so far behind, and then they're getting like pinned for it. So I wonder where those two are gonna meet and have like this like all out like interweb warfare.
Interweb warfare.
The interweb warfare.
That should be a title for the next Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
Interweb warfare.
No, please don't diss Star Wars.
Yeah, Thalia's a huge Star Wars fan.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
huge.
Did you like, okay, are we talking you've seen the old ones and like you know the lore behind it?
We're
and-
talking she wants to make her house into a Star Wars house.
Oh my god, what a weirdo.
Yeah.
That's fucking
What a
weird.
nerd.
No, I've seen the old Star Wars. I've seen the new ones, and I've seen all the cartoon
animated
ones. Yeah, animated.
Clone
and
Wars is cool.
I've read. Yeah.
Yeah.
So good. Rebels, and the books. I read a lot of the books.
Wow.
So what's your
I
favorite
love
in
it.
all the movies? Which one?
Oh my god. Hard to say.
Okay. Maybe not
I'm-
favorite, but the one that like maybe hit you the most, or I don't know, visually most stunning. I don't know. It's hard to choose one.
like visually, because I don't know, as a Star Wars fan, you kind of follow characters or an event that happened in the story. I don't know. You don't really fall in love with a movie visual. You're more of a filmer, so I guess you fall in love with that stuff. But
Okay, but you still got to choose one.
no, I don't.
Yeah, you have to for
No.
for the listeners' sake.
No,
For the
Oh,
podcast.
No.
Oh God.
I can't.
My
I can't.
my favorite was Star Wars: The Phantom Penis.
That's a good one.
Star Wars: A New
Bet
Hope.
Talia hasn't even seen it.
The
I
Empire
have
Fucks
not
Back.
seen that one. No.
No. You didn't see all the Star Wars movies, Talia.
Did you just make that up, John? or
Revenge
is
of the
that
Sith on my
actually-
face. No, I'm reading them off Reddit. I'm
Oh, okay.
I'm a sellout.
I was like, what a clever guy.
Yeah, no, not clear.
I actually just
Pretty good.
saw yesterday Solo, the movie. And that
Yeah.
they said was the worst grossing Star Wars movie of all time.
Wasn't it Rogue One?
Maybe it was. Maybe I
think-
don't know what I'm talking about.
I think.
But I
Rogue
just
One
heard the
was-
reviews weren't that good, or
Solo?
fans were saying they didn't like it.
This is a
but
new
I actually
Star Wars?
really did like it.
When did this come out?
a while ago.
Last December, but now it just came out on. I watched it on the PlayStation Network,
Oh.
but it's just a story about Han Solo.
Hmm.
But it was actually really entertaining. I really liked it.
No,
Okay,
they did a good job on this story.
cool.
Yeah. What are you a fan of, John?
It's what am I a fan of?
Movies or books?
He's gonna be like Kanye
or-
West. He's gonna talk about all this Pornhub.
No.
Oh god.
I like. I've never watched porn. I like. I like. Oh, what was I gonna say? You mentioned porn, and I got all distracted.
Movies.
Oh yes,
Favorite movie.
I like the Coen brothers. So like No Country for Old Men, Burn After Reading, Fargo. I like.
I've
those.
never seen Burn After Reading. Is it good?
Yeah, let's watch it over the holidays
Yes.
in your gazebo.
God. It's gonna be too cold.
Yeah,
but-
I know that's the joke, but you ruined it.
But I do have a fireplace, and we could take out one of your polar bear carpets. You're gonna bring me back as a gift, and we can watch a movie on that
Yes,
together.
one that you've hunted and
With my bare hands. Actually, there was a polar bear spotted in a community south of us.
Whoa,
Crazy, eh?
they're so aggressive too. Those bears.
Mm. I'm skipping out on a dinner tonight to do this.
Really?
Oh,
I'm sure you're happy
a
about it. It's a
date?
good excuse.
No, not a
idea.
date.
is
not
it a date?
No. I'm back to the drawing board.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, then who are you having supper with?
Oh, just some friends.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. That's code for yes, it was a date. But I'll
No.
just say it with friends.
Mm-mm. No.
Because
What are you drinking, John?
Water.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm still.
I'm here drinking a Sapporo.
Oh, how
Taya's got a drink going. I hear.
Southern Comfort and ginger ale, yes.
Classic. And a
And
cigarette.
we got John drinking water.
Yeah.
Is it glacier water?
Yeah, I'm not that far north.
Yeah, but they have it transported by like a dog sledding team.
Yeah, exactly.
All the time.
Straight to my igloo. How often do you want to do this?
At least once a week would be fun.
I think that would be great, and it would keep my sanity.
Really?
I'm
Are
really,
you
I'm really
losing
down.
it?
No,
You're
not
losing
yet, but I can see myself losing it. No, I'll be fine. Do we want a theme song for this? Or
Yeah.
or it's
Well,
kind of
I'll definitely put the intro. I'll send you the intro.
yeah,
audio.
exactly. It's kind of incorporated.
John, are you moving around a lot? Because you keep look. It sounds like if you're going far and then close sometimes.
It's possible.
Oh, okay.
It's possible, but it sounds fine on my end. So believe you me, it's gonna sound good.
It
Believe
better.
you me.
Believe you me. Should we talk about our sponsors?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
This podcast is sponsored by
Les hot dogs La Fleur.
Hot Dog La Fleur, and shout out to all the igloos out there.
Yeah.
Shout out to the polar bear south of John,
Yeah.
and shout out to Artie Party. He's got a Twitch stream going on, and
Nice.
we should all watch it.
Shout outs to your dad's industrial steamer.
Yeah. Yes.
I hope.
Shout out to your name being in his will for
Yes.
that said steamer.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to that.
Well, this was fun.
Yeah, I'll.
Liked it.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna click the stop record now.